That is it. That looks so cool. I am so glad that I did the palette knife challenge. What's up everyone, and welcome back to rossross. I'm Ross, and this is the channel where I let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. Today I'm going to be doing Season 6, Episode 11, Western Expanse, which should be a pretty fun episode because we're going to paint pretty much only with the palette knife. The only thing that we're not going to use the palette knife for is the background, which, as you can see, my canvas is dry, so we're just going to use some paint thinner and phthalo blue to lay in our wet background. Alright, that's all the brushwork we get for today. So Bob's only done one other episode like this as far as I can tell, the Mountain Challenge. And I haven't really used this palette knife since I bought it, so this is going to be a really good test at how well it works. First thing Bob's going to do is take a nice thin roll of his titanium white. I'm going to lay in some clouds. Bob's going to take a little bit of phthalo blue and alizarin crimson, make kind of a purpley color. We're going to take a roll of that and we're going to lay in some cloud highlights. Then Bob gets back to his plain titanium white. Maybe I want to use the long side. Well, that looks pretty cool. Then we're going to take a tiny bit of yellow ochre just to add a little bit of nice golden flavor to our sky. Ooh. Too much. I have a feeling we're going to need a bunch of titanium white for this one. Now Bob's going to have us take our same dark purple color. We're going to lay in some mountains, just some nice soft mountains. Next, Bob's going to have us take a little bit of bright red and mix it with some titanium white. And we're going to use this color to throw in just a little bit of highlight for these mountains. Next, Bob takes just some plain titanium white and just puts it at the bottom of these hills to blend them a little bit. Now Bob's gonna take some more of our purple color. I'm gonna get a little white on there. We're gonna actually lay in a mountain range that's behind this one. He said this one should be lighter in value since it's further away. I'm gonna add just the lightest highlight to this. And we're just gonna bring this original mountain range in front of this new one that we made. And I'll throw a little bit of our highlight color on there. And I'm going to get some titanium white and fill out the bottom just like I did the other side. Should really just leave this tube of titanium white open. Alright, before I start overworking that too much, I'm gonna give that a rest. Now we're gonna paint some little trees in front of these mountains. So I'm gonna take some Cad Yellow, Yellow Ochre, and Sap Green. For these trees, Bob just kind of touches the canvas very, very lightly. Next I'm gonna get into some titanium white, and we're gonna start just kind of pulling this color down. Bob says be very careful to make sure your angles are all correct. I'm going to take a little bit more of our permanent red and add some more little highlights in there. Here Bob's going to make some black, and to do that he mixes phthalo green and alizarin crimson, but I don't have phthalo green, so I'm going to use this viridian, which the internet told me is the closest color. That looks black to me. So we're going to take a thin roll of that, and I'm going to lay in where the water line is going to go. And Bob tells us to take this color and just kind of pull a little bit of it down. Alright, here is the only other part of this painting where Bob appears to use a brush, and he's going to use this brush to just pull down these colors so that we get some reflections here. Next I'm going to take some phthalo blue. I'm going to mix that into some white. We're going to decide where we want our water to be. We're also just going to add some little water lines in here. Next, we're just gonna take our knife without anything on it, and we're gonna blend these rocks a little bit and just get nice little blending mixtures to happen. Next, we're going to take some Sap Green. And we're just going to lay in some little trees here, just using the little end of the knife. And as always, he's gonna get a little friend. We're gonna get a little bit of Cad Yellow, just a tiny bit, so that these can get some highlight as well. That's way too much. Bob's just gonna give these a tiny bit of highlight. Next, I'm gonna get back to my dark black-ish color. We're gonna put in a little land on this side. Bob says he's a lot of paint here. I'm going to take a little bit of my titanium white blue mix, lay in just a little bit of a water line here. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of my Cad Yellow, and we're just going to lay this in over top to put in some little bushes and stuff. Alright, here's the bravery test for this one. We're gonna take a little bit of the burnt umber and mix it with some Van Dyke brown. And we're gonna make a giant tree that goes right off the canvas here. Next we're going to get into some Sap Green, and we're just going to throw in where we want our leaves on this tree to go. Bob just says, really light, tap it really light. The canvas will take what it wants and it'll give you back the rest. Alright, that is it. That looks so cool. I am so glad that I did the palette knife challenge. I think the sky looks great. Everything just sort of swooshes together, and the mountains came out great, so I didn't lose my mountain palette knife skills. And doing all the rest of this with the palette knife was just a really good test to make sure that I actually have been learning something, which I think I have. Guess I gotta sign my name, huh? Let's see if I can do it with a palette knife. Not really. Anyways, thank you for that challenge, Bob Ross. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and comment on the video. Let me know if you like it. If you think I should do more content like this, where I only use one type of brush or something, let me know down in the comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.